Brothers in arms, welcome back to Aurora 4X, Crusader States of Terra. And do you know how I said that the temptation at this point in the game was to wait to build your military a little too long? Well, let's take a look here. We have a bit of a problem in the Washington system, and this is an especially big problem is we only have two systems right now. So, yeah, we have Xenosign, and we need to get going right the fuck now. So, let's get... Okay. Good news, Earthwatch, we have 4 a.m. complexes added on. Okay. Recon Group 1. Kiev. Load up on mines. Get the fuck over there. Okay. You know what? Take one drone. And mines. Part of the justification of this particular class was the idea that they could lay mines in emergency. And yeah, I would call this emergency. So, and you can take a Viper just in case. Okay, recon. Move there first. Okay, that's done. Recon Group True. It's ordnance, population, and this might seem a little reckless, but we do need to explore it right now. We need to get another system set up because if we lose the Washington system, we are pretty much game over. Recon Group 2, go to lane 4. Squadron transit. There's a lot of prayer warriors out there, and yeah, we kind of need it right now. Okay. Red Squadron. These are the old ships. Not really much we can do here, but what we can do. So, Moiselk Boat is the Spruance class, and these are not very impressive ships, which is why I didn't even bother showing them to you. But what they can do is they can ambush the enemy as they come out of the wormhole. So 1 month clam. Okay, Terrace Group 1, Earth, unload ordnance. Deal with that later. Then bees. Okay, what else can we do? Enterprise, you're not doing anything. Okay. Low ground unit. Okay, we build a construction brigade. Now this is a bit of a risk but again, we are all or nothing right now. Unload. Yeah, it's good for now. You have the Transval just sitting around. Let's have you do the same thing. Load a construction brigade. Okay. The good news is we do usually have a bit of time before the invaders show up. The bad news is, well, invaders, and we only have one system or two systems. So. However, we do have. It's been about a year and a half. We are building the first of the Forrestal class missile boats or missile destroyers. I'll show those to you. Forrestal class, 12,000 tons, 4 launchers, carries 200 missiles. Very basic sensors because I needed the space and basic ECM. Very fragile ship, but you know they're all offense. The other two ships are unfortunately not quite designed yet. Okay. And you know how I said in an emergency we could do a missile corvette? So let's go ahead and do that now. Iowa class, which I guess works. Missile boat, because I don't know what else to call these. These are going to be very fragile ships. The entire point is that they are going to, well, use SRMs and ambush the enemy as they come out of the wormhole or jump point. Bit of a coward move, but we have to work with what we have. 2 engines. Go for about a size. SRM. Size 60. Okay, we're going to use full-size launchers. No, 5 is kind of pushing it. This is not a good design. Okay. Man. Okay. So much for that idea. Okay, are these the best designs we got? Size 6, 75, 90 seconds. Which is better than that. So you know what? We're gonna have to scrap the size 60 and switch instead till we're gonna have to use size 4s. Which is fine. Okay, is that the best design? You know what? Yeah, might as well standardize in Vipers. Maybe design alike. This is not a particularly. And these are close in. These are almost last resort here. Ships here. East. Yeah. No. Don't even bother with the defenses. Okay, that would work. Viper, is it smaller? It is slightly smaller. And I see no reason not to use the full Viper size. Fuel. We have actually too much fuel. Clicked a little too hard there. Engineering. Okay, that takes care of that. Okay, can we take any fuel off? Yeah, that looks good. Not happy with design, but this is a last resort ship. So. Finalize. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and retool for that. Iowa class. Set activity. Where'd they go? 1, 2. Okay. And you know what I forgot to do? Actually, you know what? Because we're doing this as a short range ship, I'm not just going to do Vipers. We're going to redesign something short range. And no, go away. Okay. So we can lower the fuel about half range. Terminals. Cut that in half. We do want some terminal homing because, well, these missiles are probably going to increase the warhead size. Yeah, these are the launch platforms aren't going to last too long, so I'm going to do that. Not great, but it'll do. Create series. Light assault missiles, which makes about as much sense as any naming convention I can think of. LAM-1. Good question here. Gladius. So, not special, but it's a size 4 assault missile. So we'll add that to the production. Wait, we do need to research that. Okay, missiles kinetics. We might use that, we might not. So let's just get moving here. Okay, you know what else can we do? Earth, we do have no real time to do any kind of a. Okay, we don't have to worry about automated mines for the minute. Instead, we're going to prefab PDC. The Skywatch, which is a big active radar sensor thing. Get one of those built, we can move it over to Zanzibar. And speaking of Zanzibar, we do have installation for a Viper battery, which is light missiles, and an AMM factory, which is what's being done right now. Got a freighter sitting there, so we use that. Earth. Three construction factories, and 2 tracking stations. So we are going to try and make a fight for it in Zanzibar. And if we lose the Washington system, we are in deep trouble. Okay, good. Okay, what we got here? Do we need? Okay, we got people for two research labs. 20. Okay. Two ordnance factories and move the fuel refinery as well. And later there, load all minerals, get that out of the system. Okay, and unload all minerals and refuel. Okay, what else can we do? You know what? We haven't done a proper capital ship battery. PDC. Defense center. And let's get ugly here. Okay, you always want to do a small amount of fuel in a PDC just because sometimes the game will complain about various. I don't know. It's kind of a glitch with the game. Okay, and this is a pure launch facility. We're gonna have to use the Skywatch as the active sensor, and this will just be the launchers. Okay, so we want 12 launchers. Reasonable amount of basically 10 missiles per launcher. What reason? It doesn't hurt to put these on. And we want 1 ECM for each fire control. Did we do the fire? We did do the fire control. Okay, that looks good. How much armor we want to put on these things? 6 sections. Okay, we need to take that down to about 5, just for simplicity. Make it easier to transport. So. Okay. Okay, that'll work. See, CPT. What am I doing? CPTM battery or battalion. Depends how you're feeling it. And ordnance. Where are we? Divine hammer. Good enough. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's. We'll leave it like that. New system. What do we got here? Just one planet. Probably should not have completely jumped in like that. Looks like a hell world, so. Okay, recon group 2. Okay, I'm just launch missiles at. Just gonna drop a drone. Just gonna drop a drone off here. Because well, we got it, so why not use it? Okay. Drone away. Just gonna guard that. Just gonna guard that waypoint. And might as well head there. Don't transit yet. And do you know what we could use right now? Okay. Theme name. We need is a size. Collier mine layer. That would be work well. Mine layer. Take this one as a collier as well. Okay, we want armor. Doesn't hurt. Okay, no bother with damage control because if you're getting shot at, we're kind of doesn't matter. Get 2 missiles. We're gonna go Corvette size, so we can fit our existing drone launchers. And 4 is plenty. Okay, actually too much fuel. 100 days is usually what I do. It's reasonable, and I don't have to mess around with tankers a lot of the time. Can we fit in a point defense? You know what? I think how much? It's a lot of space, but I think it's worth it. Absolute basic sensors. We do want to save space on this ship. ECM, don't bother. Once. Okay, we want to bother with what is the smallest fire control I got? Looks like SRM, that'll work. Which I actually do need to update. But we're kind of in a rush here. Can I fit another drone launcher? Okay, so LA Burke, you know what? Clint class, we'll do that. Okay, mine layer. And you are a loot. Not exactly a prestigious ship class, but you know, we do need it. Get a couple out. They will help a lot. Retool for a Clint class. Yes, because we're 3 and 1 of you. 2 should be enough. And while I'm thinking about it, let's add 300 mines. This is the creed. Bit of a rush design here. Gauss cannon rate of fire. Okay, that's what we're waiting for. Design, new Gauss cannon. Size, velocity 2, rate of fire 2. Go to size 5, which, because the crew grade will make up for that. Something I've learned from a gentleman named Sir Beardian, who does one probably the best tutorial for Aurora 4X there is at this time. So I'll probably do a link in the description just in case somebody does want to learn how to play this game. And I'm not exactly doing a tutorial here, as I am trying to rush into the mid game. Where this is where Aurora is a beautiful thing. So there's no other game that does something that works like this. And game being very cautious. Okay, recon group has arrived. Let's do that. Just lay out. Just do a very simple minefield right on the point there. Coons, that's you. Okay, load all. Okay, wrong group. Recon group 2, Kiev. Okay, sign all. Sign all. Just gonna dump 4 mines on the waypoint just in case. And then you can transit through. And move to that wormhole, and we're just gonna lay mines around it. So we got 4 mines on the. They aren't going to do a lot of damage because there's warheads, but it's better than nothing, and it's a bit of peace of mind. So at least anything that comes from the wormhole is going to get hit. So we'll at least have a warning about it. Okay. So I'm going to call it an episode here, and I'll be back if we run into contact or if I think it's something new. But yeah, early contact, and not happy about it, but it adds a bit of excitement to the game. I mean, I have been kind of turtling. So anyway, Wolf went out. God be with you. Deus Volt.